The NBA screwed Ty Jerome and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Sixth Man of the Year vote is in, and not only did Ty Jerome not win it, he was not even in heavy consideration for the award, as we got the voting yesterday. Hey everybody, Billy BB back with you on Cavs Digest. The Cavs are up for a few awards as they're going in the playoffs, and we got our results of the first one. The Sixth Man of the Year, Ty Jerome, was in it. DeAndre Hunter was in consideration also, but Jerome was the one we thought really had a good chance. We got the results. Hint, spoiler if you don't already know, he did not win. Peyton Pritchard from Boston won it, but we're going to break down what happened there, why Jerome should have been heavily considered, if not won it, for Sixth Man of the Year. We're also going to leave a few thoughts before the Cavaliers head in to Game 2 and the other awards. Evan Mobley up for Defensive Player of the Year. Kenny Atkinson up for Coach of the Year. We did a video on Coach of the Year. We've done multiple videos on Mobley, so I'll be very upset if he doesn't win also. But be sure to subscribe. We're in the middle of a playoff run. There's a lot going on. If you're not connected, getting informed, getting these videos right on your timeline, on your YouTube page, now's the time to subscribe, jump in, and drop down in the comments. What did you think? I saw some Cavs fans saying Peyton Pritchard should have won, that they just wanted better consideration. I think that's a good opinion, but we'll jump into it. So Ty Jerome, we know the story by now. He was tremendous for the Cavaliers this year. Really, really good. Exactly what they've needed. They have struggled for years to replace this backup point guard position. I mean, you can even go back to LeBron James when they were running Mo Williams for Kyrie Irving. Raul Neto. Ricky Rubio had his moments, but even then, you didn't get this much output and these big moments from Ricky Rubio as you're getting from Ty Jerome. And we thought that he had a good chance to win Sixth Man of the Year. Peyton Pritchard was the other option of the Boston Celtics. Celtics are terrific. Pritchard's a hell of a player, and if you can't admit he's a hell of a player, ask yourself, when you watch the Celtics, do you hate him or can you not stand him? If the answer is yes, that's because he's a hell of a player. Okay? I know Ty Jerome's had a great season, but I know Peyton Pritchard is a good player. Probably deserving of this award. We'll get to that opinion soon enough. The third option was Malik Beasley from Detroit. We'll get into the argument with him, but he had a good season. Detroit needed him, and he stepped up and played hard for them. And he's done it multiple years in a row now for multiple teams in a row. So here's the finale vote. 82 first-place votes for Peyton Pritchard. And if you look, Ty Jerome, just 2 first-place votes, just 12 second-place votes, and 45 third-place votes. Absolutely killer. Only 91 total votes. Kind of crazy how the difference between Jerome and DeAndre Hunter, you can see there as Hunter is in fourth with just 33 total points, and Pritchard 454 total points from the vote. And man, again, Pritchard, pretty good. He had a great season. The argument to be made, you look at Pritchard compared to Jerome, more points, some better percentages there, a couple extra assists, couple extra rebounds. The key here is the minutes per game. Jerome was about even in 8 less minutes per game, which is a huge deal for a six-man, especially scoring 6 men. And this is if they played in even 36 minutes. You can see in this graph comparison from Cavs Muse, Jerome would have had better numbers all around, would have dominated. Pritchard just plays more, which is crazy because the Celtics should not need him more. That's a very confusing thing for me. And that's another argument for me with Peyton Pritchard is just, he has less of a role on that team. The Cavs are a good team also. They're number 1 in the East, but Jerome benefited so much more to the Cavaliers and their success. He meant more to the run that they had this season. He was amazing. Really, really good. I thought he was going to be an all-star consideration for a while. And again, it goes back to the fact that not only did Pritchard win this award, but Jerome lacked heavy consideration. Really did not get the votes I thought he was. I thought he would easily finish second. He's just less time on the floor, which is just very, very interesting to me. I thought these are 2 quality players, and I just wonder too, if the NBA has a bias of just everyone knows Peyton Pritchard, right? Malik Beasley's a role player his whole career, a guy that's had minutes in the NBA. I actually thought he'd be second no matter what. I thought Jerome would win because I thought people would identify what he'd done for the Cavaliers voting-wise. But Beasley specifically, for me, Detroit needs him. When he's not playing, they don't look near as good, which is crazy. And I thought that should get him number 2. So I don't have a huge argument for Malik Beasley. I thought he was the second best guy in this. But the thing is, I thought Ty Jerome was the best. He means so much to the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's my argument there. Drop down into the comments. What do you think? Why did you think Ty Jerome... First off, did you think he would win? Why did you think he would win? For me, it's because I thought he'd benefit the most. For you, it might be because if he played as much or that 36-minute mark, if he was a starter all year, yeah, he probably would have had, as you saw, 22-ish points per game, couple assists, couple rebounds if he played Darius Garland's minutes. I think the Cavs would have had a similar record if Jerome was in Garland's place throughout this season. For the Celtics, if they're missing Peyton Pritchard, I don't think they're that much worse. That's my argument against Peyton Pritchard. If you're for Peyton Pritchard or against him, leave a comment. What did you think? All right. I'm just tired of seeing the Celtics. They're just a well-run machine, and everybody has a role, and I respect that. And there's just nothing new, nothing different. And again, I think if Peyton Pritchard did not play for Boston, if he was hurt, if he had missed this, they'd be fine. They'd be completely fine. And if he had to replace a Jaylen Brown or a Drew Holiday, would not be much better, would not play much better. His numbers went up this season only because he got more minutes. Ty Jerome, was about even there, and he didn't have the same minutes. So I think that's important to note, but you can leave your thoughts on Peyton Pritchard. I have respect for Peyton Pritchard. Once again, if you don't like that player, usually because they're good and they did something to your team, which is a fact. I can't stand him. He dosed the Cavaliers plenty in last year's playoffs, and hopefully won't do the same this year. For Jerome, it's been a dream season. I think he should take a lot of pride in what he's done this year for the Cavaliers. Ty Jerome's been tremendous. The stat line is so good. And again, 28 points in his first playoff game ever. He's having the dream season. I wanted this award for him. I think it really, really stinks. Not only did he not win the award, but you look, and he only got two first-place votes. Malik Beasley's a hell of a player, 13, but Pritchard blew everyone away, which, surprising to me. I did think Ty Jerome would win, get heavy consideration. I thought he should win. I should correct myself. I thought he should win. I didn't know the voters. I'd gotten a vibe from Zach Lowe and Bill Simmons that it just wasn't going to happen. I hope his first playoff game and being in this voting cements him as a little more respectable player. We're going to talk more about his contract situation in the future and his future with the Cavaliers. Another good reason to subscribe and pay attention to Cavs Digest.